What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to MANIACITV, man. Today, we got my guy Jake, man. Shout out in the sentence, man. We got self-snitching. Y&R Mookey and Slugga Takedown, man. Now, I want to say a few months ago, we did a reaction about this case. I haven't really been following it too much, but we ain't doing no more talking. We ain't wasting no more time. We gonna see what this all about. Let's get it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're going to be speaking on self-snitching and the downfall of Y&R Mookey and Slugga T. February 4th, 2022, news broke that Jacksonville rapper Y&R Mookey was found guilty at trial for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Having yet to be sentenced, Mookey is facing up to 30 years in Florida State Prison.
Damn.
This comes only 2 weeks after fellow member Y&R Slugga T was found guilty of the same charge and sentenced to 7 years. With these convictions, blame can be put on only one thing: self-snitching. August 26, 2018, a music video titled Draco, Young and Ace Diss was posted to YouTube. The video showed several documented young and ruthless gang members flexing guns.
Man, look.
Two were identified as convicted felons Tyler Jackson and Tyler Simmons, who are more commonly known as the rappers Y&R Mookey and Slugga T.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I feel like nowadays, especially nowadays, man, with the music videos and the social media age that we living in, everything is documented right there. It don't take much. The police don't have to put in no work. It don't matter if you put in the beginning of these videos that these guns are props. Nigga, they hire people specifically to sit there, put the headphones on and watch y'all niggas YouTube videos. They watch y'all rappers YouTube videos. Like, okay, that's a real gun. That's not a prop. Come on, man. That's crazy. All from music videos. And I want to say this: salute Fredo Bang, because listen, y'all know Fredo's history with the law. Fredo don't ever have no guns in his music videos, because by law he can't have none out. He can't have one. He can't have one. But he can still talk that gangster shit. He gonna get his point across without having the guns, man. That's how I advise so many rappers need to start moving, man, because this shit getting too many people caught up.
And Tyler Simmons, who are more commonly known as the rappers Y&R Mookey and Slugga T.
That's crazy.
Both rappers can be seen holding guns which a firearm expert determined to be Glocks, and both rappers will be arrested, charged, and sentenced to over 100 days. Mookey serving his time in the county jail, while Slugga T served his time in the juvenile facility. Fast forward to January of 2019, Duval County Sheriff's announced Operation Wrap Up, a social media investigation targeting gun violence in Jacksonville, which led to 9 felons being charged with.
And look at this. All these pictures that this task force came up with, these are all from music videos. People be laughing at me when I be saying this, that they hire people strictly just for this. That's crazy.
Possessing firearms. 2 of those felons were Mookey and Slugga T. Jacksonville's gang unit were able to put their feet up, sit back and relax as gangs throughout the city posted videos to YouTube and Instagram holding guns, sending threats, and hinting at previous murders or shootings. Investigators were able to look into another video posted back in 2018 titled Y&R Mookey Murder 1. Throughout the video, several individuals can be seen flexing guns, including Mookey, who's already been convicted of possessing a different gun in a different video. So all investigators had to do was screen record it, watch it in slow motion, and a firearms expert who previously worked for the ATF identified the AK-47 styled weapon as a Zastava PAP M89 MP M92 chambered in .556.
This nigga think he is the gun guru? What I just say, they hire people specifically for this shit. You can say it's a prop, but listen, they gonna have a motherfucker in there. Oh yeah, that look like the G7 23P 596 round gun. Come on now, these people, man.
89 MP M92 Chamberlain 556.
Nigga, what?
While they had Mookey charged with a gun in a new video, the state would file charges against Slugga for the Draco music video again, this time charging him with possession of a firearm by a juvenile found to have committed a felony act, as he was accused of promoting or furthering the interests of his gang in the music video. Slugga would later plead guilty and be placed on community control, Florida's strictest form of probation. Meanwhile, Mookey was out on bond for the AK in his Murder 1 video, but soon he'd find himself back in jail. On April 9th, 2020, a traffic stop was conducted on a vehicle for speeding after leaving the residence of Slugga T. The driver, Anthony Hoskins, was advised the reason for the stop and was unable to provide a vehicle registration or insurance. He denied having anything illegal in the vehicle and denied a search of the vehicle. The officer went back to his patrol car to check if any of the men had warrants, while Mookey went live on Instagram.
Man, these crackers stay fucking with me, man.
Mookey, bro, they seen you, bro. They seen you, bro. They peeped you, bro. Come on, that's why they fucking with that. They seen you. But look, I'm glad
ain't no way.
You got your license. It was for me, it was over with. It was over
Man, these crackers stay fucking with me, man.
Hey, Miss Courtney, this is Anthony Hoskins.
Don't put no bad energy to
Hey,
it.
I think the police want to talk to you. You want to know that my insurance through you all?
No, bro, you gonna get it out of there. Come on, this nigga right away. He gone. Get out of there. No, bro. Hold on. He watching.
Ain't no way, man.
The live was being observed by a police sergeant.
Ain't no way in hell I just heard what I just heard in this live video, my guy.
Conducting social media surveillance. While on live, occupants inside of the vehicle could be heard saying they needed to get rid of a stick, which is known to be slang for a rifle.
Nigga, you had over 1,000 people in your live, my guy. You had over 1,000 people in your live. When the feds already watching y'all niggas, why would you go live? Yeah, get rid of the stick. Get rid of the stick. Man, self-snitching. Self-snitching. And it be so many people coming at, like, all the YouTube channels. People be coming at me like, oh, that's fair. You doing fair work. Nigga, these niggas be telling on theyself. What you mean? Nigga, all I'm doing is reacting to the video. They the ones that put the shit out. Like, come on. Let's keep it a buck, dog. I don't know, man. This age that we living in with social media, everything, it just has to be out online. It's like, man, I ain't discrediting none of these niggas nowadays, because a lot of these niggas, man, they really be living what they rap about. But there was a time where you could live what you rapped about or whatever, however you moved. You could really live like that, and they would keep that shit on the low. They would not be posting pictures and telling everybody, this is what I got in the car. Let me get rid of this. Like, come on. Like, it sucks because it's so much talent that's just being wasted, man.
Sergeant conducting social media surveillance. While on live, occupants inside of the vehicle could be heard saying they needed to get rid of a stick, which is known to be slang for a rifle. A K9 unit was called to the scene and the K9 alerted to the vehicle, resulting in probable cause for a search. Once again, self-snitching. All 4 men were removed and officers found a 9mm Ruger and .40 caliber FNX 40, which was reported stolen out of Palm Beach.
Damn.
All 4 men were transported downtown for interviews, where investigators arrested 2 of them after determining who the guns belonged to. Both men being arrested were also documented Y&R gang members. While interviewing the driver Anthony Hoskins, he admitted he didn't know the speed limit in the area. When asked about the guns, he originally stated he doesn't own any and didn't know anything about guns being recovered from his vehicle. Later in the interview, he changed that statement. Anthony would tell investigators Mookey was seated in the back passenger seat and placed a black firearm on Keyshawn Diller's lap, who sat in the front passenger seat. Keyshawn then took the gun and placed it on Anthony's lap, as Mookey told the driver he needed to take the gun charge for him. Anthony told investigators he put the black gun back on Keyshawn's lap, who put it inside of the glove box along with a silver gun. Anthony provided investigators with a DNA swab before investigators interviewed the 4th passenger in the vehicle.
Nigga said, I'm not doing time for you. Yo.
The DNA swab before investigators interviewed the 4th passenger in the vehicle, Anthony's brother Davion. Davion admitted to investigators Mookey passed off a black firearm wrapped in a white bandana. Interviewing Keyshawn, he denied any knowledge of firearms in the vehicle, and Mookey requested a lawyer. Because of statements made by the two Hoskins brothers, Keyshawn and Mookey were placed under arrest. Wow. While Anthony and Davion were being interviewed, they signed written consent to a search of their cell phones. Looking through pictures and videos on Anthony's phone, multiple videos of Y&R Slugga T were found brandishing an AR rifle without a stock. In one, he's seen inside of Anthony's vehicle, and another he's standing outside with a rifle. Anthony stated the videos were taken on March 30th in Slugga's yard at his home address. He thought the rifle was a pellet gun and belonged to Slugga's mom. In Davion's phone, a video was found of Slugga holding the same rifle in a bedroom. Davion also thought the gun was fake and said the video was recorded at Slugga's house. A firearms expert with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's reviewed the evidence against Slugga frame by frame. He determined the rifle was a Smith & Wesson AR-15 chambered in .22 LR. He noted the distinct slotted magazine of the .22 caliber model that allows a clear view of the brass ammunition. November 30th,
Nigga, I'm appalled. I don't even know what the fuck to say, my nigga. This is literally worst case scenario of a case for these niggas, man. That's crazy as hell. It's too much evidence. And you know, I've been thinking, like I said, I ain't really been following the case, but I'm like, damn, they like, what's going on? What's taking this case so long? Like, what's the outcome? They ain't even getting bond or nothing, but dog, they have like a mountain of evidence on these niggas, man. That's crazy.
2021, Slugga was found guilty at trial of being a felon in possession of a firearm and sentenced to 7 years. Now, all the prison experts around social media were commenting he'd be out early with parole, not even realizing there's no parole in the state of Florida.
Word?
Slugga was given 647 days credit for the time he served in jail, so he'll have to serve over 5 years in prison, 3 of which are mandatory, followed by 3 years of probation when he's released.
Damn.
Mookey was just found guilty for possessing the AK-style gun in his Murder 1 video and is still facing a separate gun charge after being pulled over and snitched on.
I would assume that they took that video off of YouTube. And
is still facing a separate gun charge after being pulled over and snitched on. Now, what's crazy about the driver who told it all, Anthony Hoskins, he goes by the name Ruthless Amp and still portrays to be a killer in the streets while being featured in a football video dissing the opposite team. So come to find out, Ruthless Amp was a wide receiver through the week and gangbanging on weekends as he claimed to be Mob Pyru, but throws up the East 9 Trey and put Zoe Pound in an Insta pic which isn't even around anymore since Zoe's went ZMF. But the point is, it doesn't seem like he knows what the fuck he is, as in one pic he's burning a dead kid's hoodie with the caption reading 2 times, but on Mookey's live you can hear him in the background sounding like a sales representative.
Hey, Miss Courtney, it's Anthony Hoskins.
Don't put no bad energy.
Hey, yo, Jake, why you have to do him like that,
I just want to talk to
man?
you. You want to know that my insurance through you all?
At one point, he even pulled up in Julio Fulio's hood and took a video crossing names out on the park sign. Having no felonies, all the guns he's flexing are most likely legally owned by him, and while he's free acting like a killer flexing legal weapons, it's crazy to think his cooperation adds time to Slugga and Mookey's sentence, who were actually living that life and flexing illegal guns. While they suffer the consequences of really living that life, he's free to play pretend and snitch his way out. But the blame can't solely be placed on him, as Slugga and Mookey would have never been arrested had they kept the guns off camera.
Come on.
Mookey is facing up to 30 years in prison on one case and still has another gun case pending. Now, self-snitching is an epidemic, and there's one thing that's crazy about self-snitching is you won't be titled a snitch for doing it. It's the only snitching you can do that people aren't gonna say you're a snitch because you
Look, I'm gonna let the man talk.
It's the only snitching you can do that people aren't gonna say you're a snitch because you told on yourself. So instead they'll just say you're a jackass. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with people that get out of prison and fucking take pictures with guns, videos with guns. It's people that never learned. You never learned that you don't need to impress other people, but everybody wants this gangster killer image, right? And that's people's fucking downfall. I mean, these kids were getting booked with guns, convicted with guns, weren't getting convicted hot enough, and then did the same exact fucking thing that they were convicted for. So they're getting hit with multiple music videos because they just keep doing the same thing until they came across Ruthless Amp, who was ready to tell it all. And I mean, this kid is on social media. Every single picture has a caption about killing somebody. But hearing his voice when they were getting, you know, talking to the police, well, I gotta call my insurance and make sure everything's good. Hearing that side of him, I know all that other shit's just play. Because
I ain't gonna lie. What Jake just said about the self-snitching thing, man, I couldn't have said it better myself. Moral of the story, if y'all gonna portray to live this lifestyle, be smarter with it, man. Be smarter with this shit.
Because he really brought out that, hi, I'd like to sell you some insurance, that type of voice. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because the ones that are faking it get to stay free. The ones that are really doing it go to fucking prison. It's a lose-lose situation because who wants to be free and known as a rat, and who wants to be real in prison? You know what I'm saying? What is the reward of that? Yeah, I'm a real one, but I'm locked up. I'm not even free. Yep. And even though
no ass, no puss, none of that shit, nothing.
Slugga's only got to do 5 years. That's major.
That's 5
That
years.
is a major fucking effect on his career. And it's going to be the same thing with Mookey. Time like that can ruin somebody's career, what? Especially since they weren't that well established to begin with. It's not like they're Bobby Shmurda. They got the #1 fucking hit. They go to prison. He comes out. He still got money even though he isn't as big as he was when he went in. But they weren't on that level. So it's not going to be the same. But hey, it's 1090 J. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me.
That's a true fact. You know, they gonna come out, man. Time's gonna pass. It's always gonna be the next person that's gonna come out. Who gonna be the next one to blow? You know, and it's sad, man. It really is sad. Like I said, so much potential. You had so much momentum going, and then, you know, boom. That street shit, that bullshit is gonna follow you. You're gonna get caught up. You know, what's the real price of it, man? You're gonna be a real nigga but locked up for years on years on years, letting your career go down the toilet? Or you gonna be a fake nigga out here ain't got no real respect in the streets, man? You can't win in the situation, man. Self-snitching, Y&R Mookey and Slugga Takedown. Link down below in the description for y'all to check it out in its entirety, uninterrupted. Y'all new to the channel. Y'all rock with me. Want daily reaction videos? Hit that subscribe button. Follow me to the next video. I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching MANIACITV. I'm out.